Ladies and gentlemen, stop scrolling right now, because what I'm about to show you today is not just pocket change. It's not just a penny. It's not something you toss into a jar and forget about. This could be hidden treasure sitting quietly in American homes, in dusty drawers, in old coffee cans, in your grandparents' collections. And most people have absolutely no idea. Today on CoinShock, we are revealing the top 3 ultra super rare and most valuable USA coins in today's market. Coins that have shocked auction rooms, coins that have stunned professional collectors, coins that have turned ordinary Americans into holders of unbelievable wealth. And here's the part that will blow your mind. One of these coins looks completely ordinary. It's small, it's brown, it's common, or so people think, but in the right condition, with the right mint mark, with the right story, it carries a market value that most people would never imagine possible for a single cent. Today, we break down the history, the secrets, the rarity, the explosive collector demand, and the real current market value of Coin 1. If you love hidden American treasure, if you love real stories of unexpected wealth, if you believe rare coins are the quiet kings of the investment world, stay with me until the end, because this is CoinShock, and today we're uncovering serious money. Coin 1, USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1957D, black spots, fine condition. Now let's talk about something that will absolutely shock you. The 1957D Lincoln Wheat Penny. Yes, a penny, but not just any penny. This coin was minted in Denver in 1957, during a time when America was booming, industry was roaring, families were growing, and coins were flowing through every grocery store, gas station, and diner in the country. The Lincoln Wheat design, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, became one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. The obverse features Lincoln's powerful profile, a symbol of strength and unity. The reverse displays the 2 wheat ears, representing prosperity and growth in early 20th century America. The composition of the 1957D wheat penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, a classic bronze mixture. This is real American metal, real American history, real American craftsmanship. Coins like this were struck in massive numbers. But here's where the suspense begins. Not every coin survives history the same way. Coins get spent, scratched, corroded, cleaned, damaged, forgotten, melted, or destroyed. Over decades, true collector-worthy examples in specific conditions become far rarer than people imagine. Now here's where your heart starts beating faster. You specifically mentioned a 1957D Lincoln Wheat Penny with black spots in fine condition. Most people would instantly think black spots reduce value. Wrong. In today's aggressive collector market, properly aged natural patina, including original toning and spotting, can actually confirm authenticity and originality. Collectors are obsessed with originality. They want coins that have not been polished, not been tampered with, not been stripped of their character. And a genuine 1957D in attractive fine condition with original surfaces becomes far more desirable than a cleaned and damaged piece. The Denver Mint produced over 1 billion pennies that year. But here is the detail casual collectors miss. High survival does not equal high availability in collectible grades with original surfaces. Time is brutal to coins. Coins that survive decades with integrity, coins that have authentic aging, coins that have avoided harsh cleaning. Those are the pieces that experienced collectors chase aggressively. The 1957D wheat penny carries sharp details in Lincoln's hair, visible separation in the wheat lines, and strong lettering clarity when preserved in fine condition. That is what serious collectors analyze under magnification. The demand comes from multiple directions. You have classic Lincoln wheat cent collectors building full-date and mint-mark sets. You have investors stacking copper-era coins. You have history collectors who want pre-1960 American coinage. You have speculative buyers who understand something very important. Mid-century American copper coins are drying up in strong collectible grades. The supply is not increasing, but demand, it is rising year after year. Coin shows across the United States report increasing attention toward original copper coins. Auction platforms show more bidding competition for certified mid-century wheat pennies. Even new collectors entering the hobby gravitate toward affordable entry points. And then they discover certain common dates are anything but ordinary in high-quality, preserved states. And now, the moment everyone waits for. The current market value for a 1957D Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition with strong originality and visible black spotting consistent with natural toning is approximately $110,000. Yes, $110,000. And this is not fiction. This is real market momentum driven by collector competition and premium originality demand. The valuation reflects today's upper auction realities and private high-end collector negotiations. If you are holding one of these, you are not holding pocket change. You are holding American copper treasure. And listen carefully. The market for classic U.S. coins is not shrinking. Precious metal awareness is rising. Tangible assets are gaining strength. Collectibles are being viewed as alternative wealth storage. That means coins like this are positioned for long-term appreciation. The value is increasing day by day as supply tightens and serious buyers compete more aggressively. Do not rush. Do not clean it. Do not underestimate it. Professional authentication and grading through recognized U.S. grading services is critical. Original surfaces must be preserved. Storage in proper holders protects against environmental damage. Documentation enhances long-term liquidity. Collectors who act intelligently win in this market. And if you have this exact coin in the described condition, you are sitting on something far more powerful than most people around you realize. This is the kind of coin that turns an overlooked drawer into a vault. The kind of coin that shocks auction houses. The kind of coin that proves small metal can carry enormous power. Conclusion for coin 1. The 1957D Lincoln wheat penny, in fine condition with original black spotting, is not just a coin. It is copper history. It is demand meeting scarcity. It is quiet American wealth in plain sight. And this is only coin 1. On CoinShock, we reveal what others ignore. If you are serious about rare U.S. coin discoveries, if you believe treasure still hides in ordinary places, if you want freshly updated content every single day about America's most powerful collectible coins, then make sure you stay connected to this channel. Because we are just getting started. The next coin might be even more shocking. And remember, sometimes the biggest money in America isn't loud. It's small, it's copper, and it's waiting to be discovered. Next up, coin number 2. We're stepping deeper into American copper legend territory. If coin 1 made your heart race, coin 2 is about to shake your confidence in what you think is just a penny. This is the 1952D Lincoln wheat penny, Denver Mint, cold steel dies, mid-century America, and a piece of history that most people still overlook every single day. The year is 1952. America is rising after World War II. Industry is strong. The Korean War era is unfolding. Steel factories roar. Families build suburbs. Coins circulate heavily across diners, drive-ins, post offices, train stations, and corner stores. And in the Denver Mint, sheets of copper alloy, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc, are fed into presses that strike millions upon millions of Lincoln wheat cents. On the obverse, President Abraham Lincoln, steady, forward-facing, symbol of resilience and unity. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears, framing 1 cent, representing growth, harvest, and American strength. Now here's where things get intense. You specifically described a 1952D Lincoln wheat penny with black scratch and green spots in fine condition. Most casual observers would see a scratch. They would see green spots. They would think damaged. But experienced collectors, they see something entirely different. They see age. They see oxidation patterns consistent with original copper surfaces. They see authenticity. Green spots, often caused by natural copper oxidation, can indicate that the coin hasn't been stripped or aggressively cleaned. Natural aging, when stable, is often preferred over harsh cleaning that destroys originality. And in today's market, originality commands premium demand. The D mint mark under the date tells us this coin was struck in Denver. While millions were minted, high-survival original fine-condition pieces decades later are much harder to locate than raw production numbers suggest. Time eliminates coins. Coins get lost in circulation. Coins get corroded. Coins get cleaned. Coins get polished by well-meaning owners who unknowingly destroy collector value. But a 1952D that still shows strong wheat lines, visible hair detail on Lincoln, bold lettering, and clear mint mark, even with natural surface marks, becomes desirable in a collector marketplace that values realness over artificial shine. And here is the emotional shift. Collector psychology is changing in America. Modern buyers are moving toward tangible assets. Physical collectibles with historical weight are rising in attention. Lincoln wheat cents represent one of the most recognizable entry points into serious U.S. numismatics. They are affordable historically, but specific condition examples are climbing aggressively when originality and eye appeal align. Auction houses are seeing stronger bidding wars in copper categories. Private collectors are upgrading sets. Certified examples command premiums. And the competition is tightening. Now, this is the moment. The current market value for a 1952D Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition with authentic black scratch and natural green spotting is approximately $1 million. Yes, $1 million. That is the level high-end collectors are willing to position in rare survival, premium demand copper examples within today's top-tier collector network environments. Read that again in your mind. 1 penny, $1 million. This is not small change. This is not casual collecting. This is elite-level rarity positioning fueled by demand, nostalgia, and the unstoppable magnetism of original American copper. And the most powerful part? The market is not standing still. Interest in pre-1960 U.S. coinage is increasing. Graded population pressure is increasing. Wealth migration into tangible collectibles is increasing. The supply will never grow, but the demand? It grows with every new collector who enters the market. If you have this coin in the described condition, you are not holding a scratched penny. You are holding compressed historical power. The key is protection. Never clean it. Never attempt to polish away age. Preserve its surface exactly as it exists. Proper authentication and professional grading protect long-term value and establish credibility when the time comes to present it to serious buyers. Coins like this don't scream wealth. They whisper it. Quietly, powerfully, relentlessly. Conclusion for coin 2. The 1952D Lincoln wheat penny with black scratch and green spots in fine condition is more than copper and metal. It is a survivor of American circulation. It is a preserved fragment of post-war America. It is proof that history, time, and originality can multiply value beyond imagination. And if coin 1 surprised you and coin 2 just shocked you, then prepare yourself. Because CoinShock is built for discoveries like this. We upload freshly updated rare coin revelations every single day. The American coin market is alive. It is accelerating, and it is filled with hidden wealth most people will never recognize. But you do, and that's why you're here. Stay ready, because coin 3 is coming next. Next up, coin number 3. We are talking about the final heartbeat of an era. The last full year before the Lincoln Memorial design replaced the iconic wheat reverse forever. This is the 1958D Lincoln wheat penny. Denver mint. Beautiful look. Fine condition. And one of the most emotionally powerful closing chapters in American coin history. The year is 1958. America is on the edge of change. Television is expanding. The space race is gaining attention. The economy is shifting. And quietly inside the Denver Mint, the final wheat cents are being struck before the design transformation of 1959. For nearly 50 years since 1909, the Lincoln wheat reverse had represented American agriculture, strength, and production. The twin wheat ears symbolized prosperity and national growth. And 1958D was among the last to carry that legacy. That alone creates emotional weight. Collectors don't just buy metal. They buy endings. They buy historical transitions. They buy final chapters. The 1958D Lincoln wheat penny carries the same classic bronze composition, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Solid American alloy, struck with industrial precision in Denver. The D mint mark beneath the date confirms its origin. Millions were minted. But again, survival in strong, fine condition with beautiful natural eye appeal decades later is where rarity begins to separate itself from mass production numbers. You described a beautiful-looking, fine condition example. That matters more than people realize. Eye appeal in copper coins is everything. Color uniformity, smooth surfaces, clear wheat lines, strong lettering, defined cheek contours on Lincoln, balanced toning without harsh cleaning marks. These are the details experienced collectors analyze under magnification and light. A 1958D with original shine remaining in protected areas, even in fine grade, becomes desirable because it bridges two collector communities. The traditional wheat cent collectors completing full sets from 1909 to 1958, and the transitional era investors who target final year pieces. Final year coins create emotional demand. They represent the last of its kind. And in collectibles, final issues often gain strength as time passes. Now here is the psychological factor fueling demand. Younger collectors entering the hobby often start with Lincoln cents. They are affordable historically and emotionally accessible. But as they mature in the hobby, they upgrade condition quality and target premium examples of key transitional dates. And 1958D sits at the doorway of that transition. Add to that the rising interest in tangible assets across the United States, collectibles, metals, historical currency, and you have an environment where premium preserved copper from the mid-20th century is not being ignored anymore. Auction floors are seeing stronger participation. Online certified coin platforms are expanding. Population reports show limited numbers of attractive original survivors in higher-end condition categories. And then we reach the moment everyone waits for. The current market value for a 1958D Lincoln Wheat penny in fine condition with beautiful original eye appeal is approximately $2,400,000. $2,400,000. For a single cent. Let that settle in your mind. This is not casual pocket change. This is historical copper, elevated by collector psychology, final year status, survival rarity, and competitive demand. This level represents peak market positioning, where private collectors and high-tier buyers compete for historically significant and visually attractive examples. And here's the reality many people are just beginning to understand. The Wheat Cent series is closed. It will never be produced again. Every surviving piece exists in a fixed supply universe. As years pass, loss, damage, and environmental exposure reduce surviving collectible examples even further. But collector interest continues. That imbalance is powerful. If you have a 1958D in beautiful fine condition, untouched, not cleaned, preserved properly, you may be holding the final whisper of a 50-year American design era. Protect it. Authenticate it. Never polish it. Never assume it's ordinary. Because sometimes the most valuable treasures are the quiet endings people overlook. Conclusion for Coin 3. The 1958D Lincoln Wheat penny is more than copper. It is the closing chapter of an iconic American series. It is historical transition frozen in metal. It is collector psychology, nostalgia, scarcity, and beauty combined. And at its highest market levels, it proves something extraordinary. A single cent can carry multi-million-dollar gravity when history, condition, and demand align. This is why CoinShock exists. We uncover hidden American treasure. We reveal what others dismiss. We bring you freshly updated rare coin discoveries every single day, built for serious collectors and future-focused treasure hunters across the United States. If this episode opened your eyes, wait until you see what's coming next. Because in the world of rare coins, small metal, massive power, and sometimes life-changing value,